Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We invite you to watch the English News on Central Television Channel of Nam Province. Vietnam has grown from a country with a backward economy to become a globally integrated economy. From a country that were besieged and isolated, Vietnam has established a diplomatic relation with 193 countries in the world and has strategic partnership and comprehensive partnership with many countries in the world. We all believe that Vietnam will promote its internal strength to enter the era of nation ascension. After 79 years of gaining independence, nearly 4 years of implementing the renovation process, Vietnam is entering a new era, the era of nation ascension. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm informed when speaking in a program celebrating the 79th National Day of Social Republic of Vietnam. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm believed that under the leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam, promoting the spirit of autonomy, confidence, self-reliance, self-strengthening, and national pride. With great national unity and pure international solidarity, Vietnam will enter a new era, an era of nation vigorous growth. This is also the aspiration of all Vietnamese people. Along with that, Vietnam will constantly strive to contribute more to maintaining peace, stability, and development in the region and the world. Vietnam's goal is to become a developed country with high income by 2045, where people have purpose and happy life, live in a secure, safe, and secure environment, and leave no one behind. To achieve this is a huge challenge and extremely difficult, but General Secretary and President Tô Lâm said, under the leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam, promoting the spirit of self-reliance, self-confidence, self-strengthening, and national pride, taking great national unity and pure international unity as the driving force, strongly mobilizing people's strength, closely linking the party's will with people's heart as the foundation, Vietnam will surely enter a new era, an era of national growth. The Ministry of Transport has proposed an additional 2,954 billion for 2024 plan for Category B projects that are facing capital shortages. About 1,240 billion from central projects increased revenue is also proposed to be added to the projects that have completed investment procedures. The ministry total disbursement plan for 2024 is estimated to be around 75,478 billion dong. However, in practice, the implementation of 2024 plan by the Ministry of Transport is experiencing a shortage of funds. Some Category B projects have almost fully disbursed their 2024 planned project, but cannot receive additional allocations. The reason is due to a lack of available funds and the inability to reallocate from other projects, especially from key and priority projects, as the minimum funding level for these must be ensured according to the regulation in the Prime Minister Decision number 1603. In Đồng Nai, during the 4th-day national holiday September 2nd, shopping centers and supermarkets in Đồng Nai attract a large number of people for sightseeing and shopping. According to representatives of many supermarkets and shopping centers in the province, the number of shoppers increased by 20 to 30% compared to regular weekends and by 10 to 20% compared to the same period last year. Similarly, the revenue of many supermarkets also increased by 10 to 20% compared to the same period last year. Lotte Mart Đồng Nai reports that the number of visitors and shoppers at the supermarket during the holiday increased by about 30% compared to regular weekends, with an average of 4,500 to 5,000 customers per day. The supermarket revenue increased by 20% compared to the same period last year. Likewise, during the recent holiday, the number of visitors and shoppers at M Mega Market Bien Hoa increased by about 30% compared to regular weekends and by 15 to 20% compared to the same period last year, with the highest concentration of customers on September 1st and 2nd. Meanwhile, Co.op Bien Hoa received about 3,800 customers for entertainment, sightseeing, and shopping each day. The number of customers visiting the supermarket increased by 23% compared to regular days and remained similar to the same period last year. However, average revenue increased by 15 to 20% compared to the same period last year. On September 3rd, the United States announced criminal charges against the leaders of Palestinian Hamas movement for their role in planning, supporting, and carrying out the attack on southern Israel on October 7th last year. The charges against Yahya Sinwar, the political leader of Hamas, and 5 others are related to the attack that resulted in 1,200 deaths, including 40 Americans. In a statement, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland emphasized the defendants who were armed, politically supported, and funded by foreign governments, with additional support from Hezbollah, led Hamas in their efforts to destroy the state of Israel and kill civilians. The charges named 6 defendants, including 3 still alive: Sinwar, who is believed to be hiding in Gaza; Khaled Massoud, head of Hamas Exile Office; and Abli Babraka, a senior Hamas official in Lebanon. The indictment includes 7 counts, such as conspiracy to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organization, conspiracy to kill U.S. citizens, and conspiracy to use weapons of mass destruction. On September 4th, Mongolian President Ukna-Kuskuk expressed confidence that Russia will become a leading nation in ensuring peace, security, and sustainable development. His statement came after a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Ulaanbaatar. According to Russia TASS news agency, the Mongolian president stated, "We believe that our eternal neighbor, Russia, will become a leading nation in establishing peace, security, sustainable development, and the well-being of humanity, making valuable contributions to building trust, mutual respect, and cooperation globally." Earlier, President Kuskuk held talks with Putin, during which the Russian president noted that trade turnover between two countries had increased by more than 21% from the beginning of the year until the end of July. According to Putin, the US dollar and euro are hardly used in transactions between the two countries. He pointed out that the relationship is developing dynamically and is being fully strengthened in line with the bilateral agreement on comprehensive strategic partnership signed 5 years ago. Dear viewers, you have just watched the English News Central Television channel of the province. Goodbye and see you again.